What's up, gentlemen? So the truth is, there are just certain things that as dudes we don't notice, but women never miss. Like how your balls smell, or your nails, your hands, your feet, your breath. Gentlemen, we as dudes, we just don't pay attention to these things. But on the flip side, there are some things that we as dudes always notice that women are totally oblivious to. And the reason is because a lot of these things we as dudes are a little bit insecure about. But the good news, women just don't give a shit. Gentlemen, today, I'm going over 7 things that guys notice that women don't. So the first thing that guys always notice that women never do are calves, as in your calves. So as dudes, we notice other dudes' calves. And me personally, I've got humongous calf envy because my calves absolutely suck big, hairy, unmanscaped monster nuts. Calves are one of the, if not the most genetic body part. Either you got them or you don't. And it doesn't matter how many calf raises you do or seated donkey lifts, it doesn't matter. My calves have always sucked. So much so that it prevents me from actually wearing shorts a lot of times, and it always makes me a little bit insecure if I'm being 100% honest. But the good news, women don't notice dudes' calves. Biceps, on the other hand, forearms, they do definitely notice these. These are body parts that women absolutely find incredibly attractive and sexy. One quick Alpha M hack to make your forearms look bigger, sexier, and more incredible is to actually wear a watch, which actually brings us to the second thing that guys notice that women literally do not care about. Just like most dudes don't notice a woman's engagement ring, right? Most women have zero clue what a nice watch actually is. And the cool thing is that there are a lot of incredible watches that are super affordable, that look super badass and sexy. And regardless of which watch you're actually rocking, the simple act of wearing one is going to make you look more responsible, more reliable, more intelligent, and definitely more sexy. The third thing that guys always notice, but women a lot of times really don't care about as much as we think they probably do or should, and that is the size of Big Al. Or in my case, medium to mid-size Al. Dudes notice, right? Because we watch movies. The movies, right? We see these dudes that are hung like mythical beasts, and we're like, my God, that's not me. I'm deformed. You have a misconception of what average and normal actually is because you're watching movies. All these dudes, you think small little dudes are like, yo, film me. No, because all the little average regular guys are insecure just like you and I are. So as guys, we notice that ours isn't like this, right? We think it should be. We think they want it to, when the reality is as long as you know how to use it, it's effective, or you are effective with other parts of your body. It really doesn't matter how big or small it actually is. Learn to use it, take care of her first, you second, everybody wins. That is the Alpha M rule of getting freaky. The fourth thing that guys always notice that women never do is hairlines. This is one of the things that a lot of guys are super crazy insecure about, right? We think, yo, I'm starting to lose my hair. I don't want to lose my hair. Everybody's going to notice. The truth is, guys, the person that it affects the most is us. Most women do not notice if you are losing your hair. Some guys look incredible with a buzz shaved hair, right? But here's the deal. If you are losing your hair, the one thing that absolutely people do notice is if you are trying to cover it up, doing a comb over, or worse yet, wearing a bad toupee. Gentlemen, the fact is, if you are somebody that does not want to lose their hair, you don't have to. But it starts with you hitting that link down below and going to check out today's video sponsor, Bosley. Think of Bosley as the hair doctors. I've talked about them before. I love them. They are the only company that I trust with my hair. And the reason is pretty simple. They have been in the hair loss game for literally over 40 years. Bosley understands hair. They understand hair loss. And regardless of what stage of hair loss you're in, Bosley has a solution for you. Whether or not you're starting to notice a few extra hairs in the drain or on your pillow, you think you might be receding, or even if you're completely bald, gentlemen, Bosley can help you get your hair back. Hear me when I say that. Bosley can fix your hair loss, but it starts with you doing something about it and not burying your balding head in the sand. Gentlemen, there's a link down below. That link is special. If you go hit that link, you're going to be able to download the completely free guide to hair loss and hair restoration. You're also going to get a $250 free gift card that you can actually use at Bosley if you actually sit down, go in, make an appointment, talk about you, your hair loss, and actually use one of the incredible Bosley services. Guys, this guide is free. I cannot stress to you enough. It is free. You have absolutely nothing to lose except more hair. If you don't want to be bald or lose your hair, you don't have to. You don't have to be insecure. You don't have to have your confidence shattered and ruined because you're losing your hair. Gentlemen, if you don't want to lose it, you don't have to. But like I said, hit that link down below. Go check it out. Bosley is incredible. Do you think these guys are happy they went to see Bosley? Hell yeah, they are. They look amazing. Whether or not you're losing your hair now, you think you may in the future, your dad has, your uncle has, your grandpa, or you're just worried about losing your hair, you need to grab the guide because it is free. And like I said, for a limited time, you're also going to get that $250 Bosley gift card to use if you go in and talk to a Bosley counselor. Guys, the only thing you have to lose at this point is more hair. The fifth thing that guys always notice that women really don't care as much as you think they do about, and that is the car that you're driving. Guys are obsessed with cars, right? We see a dude and he's driving some like super like badass ride. We're like, damn, right? It makes you feel a little bit bad about yourself because you're like, yo, I'm driving a Corolla. As dudes, we think, damn, if I only had a fast car, I'd be like, yeah, mama, all over town, right? We hear that growl, that rumble, and we think, yeah, that's what I need. As guys, we love cars, we love autos, and we think, yo, if we have a really nice one, a really loud one, a really big one, a really fast one, a really expensive one, then women are gonna find us more attractive. Do they? No. Dudes find you more attractive because women honestly don't give a shit. The sixth thing that guys always notice that women very rarely do, or they do kinda, but not like we do, is when we see a dude and he's jacked, right? We notice dudes that are jacked, right? We see him, we're like, damn, he's jacked. He looks incredible. He's all big, he's all buff, he's shredded, he's six-pack, and he's whatever, right? We as dudes are like, God damn, that right there is sexy. Even though we won't actually admit it, we think it. We think it. And we think this is what every other woman is interested in actually getting freaky with, when the reality is quite the opposite. And here's the reason why. Women do not want to be less attractive than the person they're with. Now, do they appreciate a nice body, a good-looking dude? Absolutely. But they also think, yo, if he's really like looking amazing, he's probably super vain, into himself, and a high-maintenance diva. And so although, yes, she thinks he's attractive, she would rather date and be in a relationship with a more average-looking, average physique dude with a dad bod and man boobs. So she knows or thinks that if a dude has man boobs, he's going to be more loyal, more faithful. He's also going to find her more attractive and appreciate her more because he realizes that she's probably the best thing he will ever get. And last but certainly not least, the seventh thing that guys always notice that women really don't care about, and that is beards are sexy, right? We've talked about that. Of course they're sexy, which is why as dudes, we get a little bit insecure and paranoid if we're a little bit patchy, a little sparse, or we can't grow one at all. And we know that women do find facial hair attractive. Very much like calves, beards are very genetic. They do get better with age and testosterone and all that stuff, but sometimes it's just not in the genetic cards. And we will never have a great beard. And we think, yo, if I can't grow a beard, is any woman ever going to find me attractive? Ooh, Becky, look at that stud. Oh, hold on. He doesn't have a beard. Never mind. No, the reality is that she's going to be like, damn, Becky, look at that stud. And Becky's going to be like, damn, I'm going to beat you to it and give him a little action because I'm a floozy. Gentlemen, here's the deal. You are amazing. The truth is, as dudes, there's certain things we don't notice, right? We don't notice how our balls smell. We don't notice how clean our ears are, but women definitely do. The 7 things we talked about today, we as men absolutely obsess over because a lot of us are insecure, but the truth is, she doesn't care about you and your weird insecurities.